We are smack dab in the middle of the playoffs, the best time of the year. Could be better if you were in the playoffs, but we'll take what we can get.
Yep.
This episode is being filmed before Game 4 of the Warriors, Minnesota Warriors, Wolves. Thank you.
Yeah.
Game. You and Ant have played against each other. He's a big name right now.
Yeah.
A lot of eyes on him. A lot of things being said about him. What's been your interactions with him, if you have any?
Yeah, Ant's funny.
It's great cleanup. What is that clip? I can't stop thinking of that.
Yeah, he's just himself. I don't know how to explain. I mean, he's funny. I remember the first time I met him, he was at Steph's camp. I want to say that was like maybe 2018.
As like a
player.
Was I there at the same time? Mm-hmm. Was I at that camp?
That might have been the year
before.
Maybe a year before you. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, so met him there. Yeah, because that was going in his senior year of high school.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Now he was super cool then, super cool now. He's funny. He's not afraid to say anything. Fierce competitor. He's funny. Yeah. I can't fully say any of the like other interactions just because it's unsolicited. I know this is
we swear on this podcast.
Rated PG.
No, it's not.
Oh, we swear?
Do you remember that video where he's like sitting with a reporter and he was talking about other sports he's played and he was like fourth hitter for baseball? I know nothing about baseball, but he was like, what that means. It's great cleanup on aisle 4.
Grand slam. Yeah, cleanup. Bring them home.
I wish I had that much confidence.
Fourth in baseball?
Anyways.
I was going to say that, but never mind. Send the vid.
I have a question though. There's that clip that just came out after game 1 of the reporter being like, you guys went like 12 in the last 2 games, whatever, 12 for 67, whatever. And he was like, from a player's perspective, was he just like putting, like, obviously he knows that, right?
Yeah, I mean.
Or do you think that he was just like being sarcastic? Like he was being like, as an honest reaction, like, wait, what? For real? Or was that just him being like kind of an asshole? Like, duh, I know that. You're stating the obvious. Because I feel like reporters always ask questions like that. Like, we know that.
Yeah.
I'd say they probably knew it was bad, but maybe like not that bad. But it's also like, those are such like unrealistic numbers. It's like in game 1 when the Celtics played the Knicks and they missed 45 3-pointers and lost by 3. It's like, if you look at it from that framework, like, that's impossible for, a really good shooting team to miss 45 3-pointers. So it's like eventually you'll like regress back to the mean.
Wait, they shot 45 and made, what was their percentage then?
They went 15 for 60 from 3.
Oh damn.
Which like that's like you put all your money in Vegas, put your mortgage, put everything, and that's not happening again.
Yeah.
At least 45, maybe 46 or 44.
Wait, so is like a usual game plan to just be like, we're going to shoot more threes than the opposing team shoots?
For some teams, yeah. Some teams feel, because the analytics, threes are more than twos. So if you make 5 mid-range jumpers, and if I make 5 threes, then we already have 5. We're already like, our effective field goal is higher, and we're already getting 5 more points than you do.
Yeah.
So like teams would rather take a shot at shooting 53s a game and trying to make 45% of them rather than shooting, 60 mid-ranges and making half of them.
Well, okay, I guess my question was like, let's say you're in the third quarter, you have the stat sheet out and you see on the stat sheet, like, oh, they've taken 5 more threes. Like, for these next 5 possessions, like, let's hunt threes. Like, is that like an in-game adjustment that's being made? Because like, we don't really do that.
I'd say it's more of a suggestion.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's more of a suggestion. It's like, how can you find ways to generate threes?
Yeah.
Like typically corner threes are a higher percentage than like the break threes. Like teams would rather defensively give up someone shooting a 3 from the wing or from the break just because percentages are lower. That's like the weird part around the 3-point line. But yeah, like you want to find ways to generate more threes now, but it's just tough because the game typically dictates what should happen. Like, you don't want to go out and just take 10 threes just to take them. You want to make sure that they're good shots.
Yeah. I think like what's really cool this year about, you know, our staff and our, you know, head coach, Lynn Roberts, she bases a lot of like what we run and what shots we want to take off of NBA shot charts. And I guess the past 5 years, like you got your guys' shot chart, which basically means where you're taking shots on the floor. The NBA shot chart shows basically nothing in the mid range, a 2 or a 3. And then compared to like the W shot chart for the past however many years, we have probably like 30% more mid range that we take. And then, yeah, that just affects all of our other like effective field goal percentages. So we're really trying to like study film from the NBA and copy you guys basically.
It's ironic though, because with the Suns, they have 3 of the league's biggest mid-range shooters.
Yeah.
And even then they're still hunting more threes. Like the stat was y'all have to shoot like it could be more than 33s or something to win a game. Like that was
it was
that's
like
what the analytics were showing.
The analytics would be like you have to get up at least 45 with the percentages that like those 3 guys shoot. But like between those 3 guys, like they're like the nickname was like the mid-range mafia, but they're like 3 of like the damn goodest, best like mid-range shooters. They can also shoot threes really well, but it's just a matter of like when the game comes down to it, like, you know, teams are looking for threes or at the basket. So you're going to need guys that can make shots mid-range, off the dribble, catch and shoot, whatever it is, just the tougher shots.
Because it becomes
when
too
you want to
predictable.
win at the highest level.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like that's what you need.
Yeah. I just feel like that's why some people complain. They're like, oh, it's a lost art. But I'm like, it's just not a great shot half the time. I like shooting from the mid range, but if it's off 1 foot and you have 2 people on you, like we get like dinged for those things. And we have an air horn in practice. So if you take a terrible shot,
oh my God.
I know. So we have like a whole flow chart about, no, literally if there's a turnover or a bad shot, there's like an air horn, we get yelled at, which is good. I think shot selection is so important. Yeah. It's like Pavlov's dogs.
Yeah.
But like, it's true. I think something I'm glad I learned at Stanford was the importance of shot selection, because sometimes like you watch shots people take and you're just like, because then that leads into the defense just being harder. Great defense always starts with a good shot. Okay. Enough nerd basketball talk.
Good bump.
That's a good bump right there, y'all.
Good bump. Good bump.